Yo, 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 welcome back. We got another episode of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy is in the building, and you got Jerry Jer over there.
It's good.
We're a little bit happier in Lakerland over there.
Oh, two in a row feels good, but we got some games coming up that we have to win. We have to show that
Yeah,
we can actually beat these people. So
yeah. So, let's kick it off, and we can go ahead and kick off with the Lakers and how y'all did. And so the Lakers on Sunday night they beat the Orlando Magic.
yeah,
LeBron, yeah, for the second win in a row. And for a little thing, something I want to say personally first before we get into the game is I feel like I need y'all Laker fans to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all beat the Thunder and y'all beat the Magic back to back. Relax, like you
but
know what
if
I'm saying? Like y'all have
we
two.
lose those games, people like you and everybody else gonna be like they lost to the Magic and the Thunder and they this, that, and the other. So no,
Yeah, because that's games that y'all supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? And I don't overreact when y'all. I mean, I do overreact when y'all lose some because it's just like, damn, y'all lost. And plus, you already know it's automatically up. Like anytime the Lakers fail or do something bad, I'm always like. But anyways, yeah, I just like relax. Like y'all beat the Orlando Magic and y'all beat the Thunder. Like the Thunder are like the 14th in the league or whatever, and then the Magic is not too far behind them on the East. Like relax. But to dive into the game, I do gotta get credit when it's due. LeBron went out there and did his thug thizzle in the second
LeBron
half.
James Player of the Week. Got to say Player of the Week. Western Conference Player of the Week.
Y'all only
LeBron.
played 2 games. That's hilarious that he got player of the week. But anyways, so yeah. So LeBron, I gotta give him his credit. He did his thing and he was looking like the old LeBron, like he was out there doing it all. Like he was out there blocking shots. Well, in the third quarter, he was out there blocking shots, playing defense, making passes, you know what I'm saying, getting buckets and stuff like that. So it was just like in the third quarter, he really took over that game. But in typical Laker fashion, y'all like drama, y'all like it's Hollywood. So it's just like y'all know y'all let him come back, and then they had to bring Braun back in and kind of settle the game down, or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I do got to give him his credit. Westbrook didn't play the best. Taylor Horton Tucker,
He played pretty good. He played pretty good on Sunday. He played
yeah,
a good.
he had a good one. But my thing is, I do see Melo. I see Melo out there. I think Braun and Melo really they really was the ones that put it over the top on Sunday. And then I'm just starting to notice with Melo a little bit more. Like whenever he touches it, is going up because he know
Yeah,
that he don't get a lot of touches.
don't
So
nobody care
any
either.
a crack of space that he get, like it's going up. Like I
Yeah.
seen him like catch a couple of like rebounds or long balls that came his way, and it's just like, dog, this is going up. And it's just like it's crazy to me that he can get you like 16, 17 points off of just like 8 or 9 shots. And it's just like, damn, like that's crazy. But then he does have those nights where it's just like absolutely nothing is falling. And then it's funny to me because on the nights where nothing is falling, that's when he shoots the most. But when everything is falling, like he don't shoot that much. So that's a little crazy to me. But what do you think of the game on Sunday?
I think it's just so funny how LeBron can just turn it on and then turn it off. Like he's sprinting back full speed, chase down shots. He's dunking on people. He's making an extra pass. He just felt like he had a little extra step with him. And
Yeah.
he's been playing like that the last few games. He had 30. He's been had a stretch of 30 games. Like his last 10-game stretch, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers. The last 8 games, ever since he got suspended at Detroit, he's been playing well. I think our interior defense has been pretty solid too. That's what allowed us to actually get a lead and like run up on the Magic. We was up by like 25 at one point, and I don't like how we always let up on these leads and let people come back. Like in the playoffs, something like that. Like you don't have like.
Yeah, you don't have
This
a
is
amount of
bad practice
possessions.
for the playoffs. I'm saying because like somebody in the playoffs, they're not gonna stop once they're down by 10. They're gonna keep going.
Right.
They're trying to win. So, I mean, take away from pretty much. I like how LeBron, he ran the team. That's how he should be playing.
Yeah, but then
turn it on or turn it on like LeBron. Like it's go time.
yeah, that kind of like reiterated my point though of like I just think that with the Lakers and y'all right now, like it's just not a lot of energy, it's not a lot of effort. And last night is what you see, like what you got last night is what you get when you get effort, when you see effort and everybody trying. But it's like to me, it's a little sad or it's a little like concerning that like why does Braun have to be the nigga in year 19 to be like, all right, like I have to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Like why can't he rely on anybody else? Go ahead.
I thought about that too. I was like, okay, why does it take LeBron to get these guys going? But like, dude, they look up to you. Like, no matter what you do, no matter how many years you play in the NBA, they still gonna ask you to start the engine when it comes time. I don't care if it's Westbrook, AD, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Chris Bosh, Am I missing somebody?
Yeah,
No matter who you playing with, they still gonna expect LeBron. Like we go as you go. You're the heart and soul of this team. When I bet you if LeBron was playing how he was playing last night and AD was playing, we'd have seen a completely different AD. We'd have seen him probably AD blocking shots or AD, probably hitting threes because the Lakers go as he goes, and LeBron, he's the driving force behind anybody else. He was the one making extra passes yesterday, making THT hit threes and look good, making Avery Bradley hit shots and Melo hit shots, like you said.
I
So
mean,
we go as LeBron goes.
I don't
LeBron
know because
playing hard.
it's interesting that you say that, but y'all been playing way, 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 way better without AD right now. So it's just like I've been seeing a lot of people say like, "Oh, y'all play better with AD. What's going on? Let's trade AD," and we're gonna get into that a little bit too. But I do think that it's like because I see what you're saying, but it's like how it goes in reality is the reverse. Like the Lakers go like or LeBron or his mentality or like how like the team setup is like we go as far as AD take us, and
Yeah.
then tonight or last night y'all seen like all right like when LeBron is you know what I'm saying, at the helm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, we'll go as far as LeBron to take us tonight. And then it's just like it works out way better. I don't know if it's just AD just a down year. I don't know if he's hurt, just battling through injuries and he don't want to
I
seem like
think it
it.
is too. Is I mean, when AD first came to the Lakers, the thing was that it was said from the get go, we're gonna play through AD. So we didn't what that first year our point guard. I want to say it was what Lonzo or no, who was our point guard? I forget who our point guard that first year was, but LeBron did a lot of the ball handling duties, which allowed AD and everybody else in KCP those guys to flourish and just play perimeter D because he was the driving engine. Like LeBron was he 2019, 2020, he was I want to say he was top 3 MVP candidate. So he had a lot of votes for MVP because he was playing that good.
Right. I mean, like I said, it's good. And then speaking of the Lakers and AD and all the other stuff, there's been a lot of rumors circulating. I kind of knew it was coming because it's just like everything when stuff start hitting the fan over there in Lakerland, like y'all start looking for trades, y'all start panicking, y'all start, hey, this guy said he want to come to LA. Oh, this guy he went to the movies in LA last week, so you know he coming. Oh yeah, his girl just, you know what I'm saying? She just posted up her little thing on Instagram and said she in LA, so you know he coming. So it's just like I kind of knew that the Miles Turner stuff was coming, and now y'all trying to say maybe potentially Ben Simmons and all these other people. And my reaction to it is, I think personally, if I'm looking to trade either Westbrook or AD. But this was I was having a debate earlier. I would just straight up trade Westbrook for Ben Simmons, and it's a lot of things to it. And it's number one is because they're two of the same players essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
The money matches up. Like they both are max players, whatever. So the money it should be fine. They both do the same thing, but Ben Simmons does it at way less turnovers or way less shots. Like somebody was like, "Well, Ben don't shoot," and I was like, "I'd rather have Ben not shooting than Westbrook going 9 for 19 with 19 points." You know what I'm saying? Like Westbrook can't shoot and Ben Simmons won't shoot. So I don't know. And I feel like Ben Simmons is a better playmaker with less turnovers. And then he feels something that y'all need really, really, really bad, which is defense. And so like Westbrook, I don't know if you seen it last night or if you caught it, but LeBron kind of snapped at Westbrook on defense last night because he went under a screen or somebody got screened and Westbrook didn't come up and he didn't challenge the shot. Cole Anthony buried the three, and LeBron was like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, you supposed to come up and blah blah." And they had a little moment, and I was like, "Okay, Brian, like you actually checking Westbrook. Like this is the first time me seeing that like on the court." But I feel like I said, I feel like, and then on top of that, to add to it, it's a young guy that after LeBron leaves in 3-4 years or whatever, or AD don't pan out, like y'all still have a really good solid piece to build with in Ben Simmons. So to me, it's a lot of positives. I would do it personally. Like I said, I would do it, but that's just me. But go ahead.
Oh man, let's unpack it here. Ben Simmons for Westbrook for one. No. Let me just tell you. Did you see what KCP did the other night in Washington when he tried to dunk the ball, but the ball got caught?
What does that have to do with Ben Simmons? That has nothing to do with
Hear
Ben
me out.
Simmons.
Hear me out. You can do that kind of stuff in Washington. You can do it in maybe Philly. Philly fans gonna let you have it because Philly fans are ruthless. You can't do nothing like that in LA. You can't come to LA, Ben Simmons, and not shoot in crunch time moments. You can't. You can't come to LA and not play every night. He can't. Ben Simmons, if his ego is getting hurt in Philadelphia, you know how brutal Laker fans are. If that's why he's not taking the floor because he's scared.
I wouldn't. I don't know. For my personal reason why I think that he's not taking the floor is I don't think that. I think it's not necessarily the fans that got to him. I think because like I feel like ever since he kind of stepped into the league or like with players in general, like just the amount of criticism that players get and like the constantly and being in Philly and stuff like that, and just like on social media, like you're constantly getting bombarded with negative comments and saying you can't do this, you can't do that, and X, Y, and Z. So I don't think it's necessarily the fans. I thought that it was something like in house. Like I don't think he liked how they was getting at him. Like Joel Embiid was in the media, like, yeah, dog, you got to shoot him. Doc Rivers was like, I don't know if we can win the championship with this dude, and also so it's just like, all right, dog, like you're a human being too. So it's just like everybody's penalizing him for getting upset or just feeling a way like he's just supposed to take that in stride. Like, just like, nah, nigga, like I don't have to if I don't want to. Like, y'all don't want me? Fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll find somebody else.
I don't like Ben Simmons. He's a good defensive player, but I would just as a point guard, as having him as a point guard, I don't want him to be afraid to take the last shot. Because what if the ball has to be ran through him? It's like 10 seconds. We don't got no timeouts. He gets the rebound, goes to the court. Is he gonna try to force it to somewhere else? Like I don't know if you remember this, but when he was getting drafted, like they were pointing out at LSU, like, bro, he was shying away from big moments. He was he would miss free throws. When he would get a chance to make a buzzer beater, he passed it off to his teammate. Like, I need a guy that's gonna take that moment. Like Magic Johnson had the same problem early on in his career. They were saying that he was feeding Kareem too much. He was too passive. And Magic, like I don't know.
He's still really young. He still can develop, and like I said, he still has that upside. Like with Westbrook, this is what you got. It ain't too much better that he gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just what he's a high turnover guy. He's a high volume shooter, and he don't have the best IQ because, like I said, there's literally like all the stuff that you counter and against Ben Simmons on why you don't want him. You could say the exact same thing for Russell Westbrook. Westbrook, even though yes, he don't shy away in the moment, he makes boneheaded plays like towards the end or like costly turnovers at the end. You know what I'm saying? And just like the same exact things that you're saying, you can still apply to Westbrook and they fit right in. But go ahead.
That would mean we were trying to acclimate a whole new player in the middle of a season who hasn't played a preseason game. He hasn't played since last season.
He hasn't played basketball. Yeah.
He's not even picking up a basketball right now. So my chances with him is like, oh, what if he hasn't played in what? How many? He hasn't played.
A year? I mean, maybe not a full year, but obviously he's been practicing,
early on, trying to come and play, trying to play at a high level. Maybe in off season we can trade for him.
All right. So is there any trade that you would make right now, or is it the Miles Turner trade that's a little bit like okay, like I like it because you still got to look at it too. Like this is one thing I've learned from being a Laker hater throughout these years. I will never count y'all out in the sense of like who y'all can get and how y'all can make stuff happen because I've seen it and it's just like it's been like even to this day, like I'm still like, damn, LeBron really plays for the Lakers. Like this is nuts. And it's just like, so it's just like I will never ever count y'all off in the sense of y'all being able to get talent, but I don't see anybody out there right now that y'all number one that y'all can get, number two that can come in and fill whatever holes y'all need to be filled, and number three just like that will put y'all over the top. Like all right, like this is y'all championship now. This is y'all are championship contenders that y'all can trade for, that y'all have assets.
I know Miles Turner is available. I would love to have somebody like him, but I don't see who the Lakers would be willing to give up. Like, because I know the Pacers, I'm not sure if they're in like tank now mode. They want somebody like Ken Bazemore, Austin Reeves for somebody like Miles Turner. But like Miles Turner, I think would be a better game changer for me. Like that'd be the best one. Because I mean, we would have a young center who's a defensive stalwart. He can block some shots. He can play some defense. He can step out and hit the three, something that DeAndre nor Dwight doesn't give us. I think I like Miles Turner the most because he fits in the easiest from what I would say. He would be the easiest plug-and-play player. Now, I mean, like we got Drummond last year towards like the end of the season, and Drummond he's a paint clogger. I wouldn't say he don't do nothing outside the paint, and it doesn't really help us. He don't play defense outside the paint. He don't shoot outside the paint. So I mean, a player like Miles Turner, he can stretch the floor, block some shots, and get up and down the floor. I think that would be the best addition for the Lakers if they were to make a trade.
I see Miles Turner. I see how he can, but I just feel like you were saying, like I feel like it might be an Andre Drummond type situation where it's like on paper it look good, in theory it look good, but I don't know like necessarily like what Miles Turner does or what he can bring to the table that's like that y'all don't already have. I mean, I think that number one, I
Gives
think
us
he's a better option than
a better
Dwight.
option as he gives us a completely better option at center over Dwight and DeAndre.
Yeah, yeah, for
Completely
sure.
better option
But
at
it's
center.
like, is that it? It's a better option, but does it put you over like, okay, like you guys are championship contenders now, or like you guys are like that was the one that put y'all over the hump? I don't think so. But go ahead.
Maybe like another perimeter player. Like I feel like we should have let THT go and keep Kuz. Kuz out there playing his heart out.
I mean,
Kuzma has been balling. We need
every year,
like
you
a
know,
we
I you say that.
need Melo to start averaging more points, or we need someone else like to play perimeter for us. I don't think we need no more big men because we already got enough of those guys. We
I
need like
mean, you say that. Yeah, you say that, but it's
Kendrick
just
Nunn
like
on the bench right now. Hurt. Trevor Reeves is still hurt. Those are two guys who I don't think they can make a difference, but they can eat up some minutes and play some valuable, meaningful minutes.
I don't think that they're gonna play valuable minutes. But
Yeah.
what you're not understanding is that every year the Lakers have to have a scapegoat. Like it's just mandatory. Like it has to be like whatever y'all. The reason why y'all didn't get a championship, it has to be somebody's fault. It can't never be like a collective thing. It can't never
No,
be like a.
Laker
It always
fans.
has to be like it's
Okay.
because Kuzma was getting the ass end of the deal for the last 2 years. Like Kuzma was supposed to have been gone 3 years ago with Lonzo and them. If you really want to get surgical. Like they was like, because some people was like, yeah, we should have traded Kuz. And then last year, when 2020 in the bubble, when he was acting a little finicky, they was like, man, we got to get this summer rid of Kuz. And then y'all ended up bringing him back after y'all won the championship because winning cures all. And then y'all brought him back this season. And then y'all was everybody after we put y'all out, y'all was like, damn, we should have traded Kuz. And like, it's just like, okay, you trade Kuz, but is that really solving the equation right now? We'll go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, Kuz, like, he outgrew the Lakers. Like, his needs and his wants were something we could no longer feel for him. But I mean, like, if the Lakers would have went in this direction last season, I think he would have had a much better chance. Because you got to think about it. Before LeBron came, Kuz was a starter. He was playing upwards of 30 minutes, shooting hella shots, getting the ball a lot. And then you get LeBron and AD, who suck up pretty much all of what you used to do. And you get relegated to a bench role. Then they say, okay, maybe you got something. Let's put you back in the game. Let's take you back out. And then, so I feel like we outgrew him. He outgrew us. We mutually just couldn't play for each other anymore.
Yeah, I feel it. But
I mean, like,
this year,
scapegoat. I feel like
this year Frank Vogel's the scapegoat.
No, our scapegoat was our team. The team we won a championship with. I don't understand why we didn't bring all those guys back.
Lakers and accountability.
Why did we let JaVale McGee go? I keep telling you about JaVale McGee. Like, I understand why we let that man go. He playing valuable minutes while Aiden is not playing right now.
Yeah, extremely valuable minutes. And
extremely valuable minutes.
That's skip over
last year, like on the defensive end. Marc Gasol, he was okay, but he's not able to get out there and challenge everything like JaVale does, even though he does get dunked on a lot.
No, he get cooked too. Like JaVale's not a very good perimeter, but he don't really get exposed a lot.
His activity, he catches alley oops, he blocks shots.
But he's a heavy foul guy. Like it's something I'm noticing. Well, we'll
like 20 minutes for us.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of JaVale McGee, he gave us a valuable 21 and 15 last game against the Celtics, so that was real good. And we also are on a 2-game win streak. But am I going around like, yeah, we beat 2 bad teams in a row? Like we starting it, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, like it's cool. We got the Clippers tonight, and I feel like tonight the key for us, well, it's no DeAndre Ayton is looking like, and it's no D Book still out with the hamstring. Hopefully he can come back before we play y'all. We play y'all on the 21st, so hopefully he can come back before then, and then we play Golden State on Christmas. So I'm really, 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 really hoping he can, you know what I'm saying, come back before then. But tonight we got the Clippers, and for me, I feel like the key of the game tonight is gonna have to be we just gonna have to come out strong on the bench. Our bench gonna have to be consistent, and I feel like if our bench can beat their bench, then I feel like we in the game. Like if we can, you know what I'm saying? If we can get that going, because the Clippers bench they ain't super consistent. They got a lot of like inconsistency there. They got Brandon Boston, Luke Kennard play real good, but it's just he have his moments also and stuff like that. So it's and obviously I think we don't match up well size wise tonight. Just because we do have DA out, we only big man we really got out there is JaVale McGee. We got Sticks in the backup, really
but like that though outside of Zubac, who else they really got?
I mean, they got Hartenstein and they got one of the Morris brothers and stuff like. I mean, even if they're not big, they're like very physical. Like the Clippers is a very physical team. Like they like come through, beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Bully ball. Paul George is like one of the best guards at bullying his way into the paint, stuff like that, drawing fouls. Even though they're not really calling it that much this year, but he's very physical. He knows how to draw. But and I feel like I said, Aiden is perfect for that paint presence and just like not letting him or like letting them get whatever they want tonight. So I feel like we just gonna have to get real physical or just knock shots down early. If that's where we're gonna get it tonight. But another thing in the rumor mill is that the Suns is looking to get Domantas Sabonis, if that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry, I apologize if I'm messing it up, but I'll take Sabonis because I'll say they saying we can give up Sticks, Jalen Smith, Sticks. We can give up Frank Kaminsky, Dario Sargent, a lottery pick that we had this year, and to me, I'm perfectly fine with that.
From who? Who they have a lottery pick from?
We have a lottery pick because we were bad for like 80 years in a row, so it's like we have a bunch of like lottery picks like just stacked up through the years or whatever. So yeah, so I feel like if the Pacers are on that rebuilding, like let's just blow it up and stuff like that, I feel like Sabonis would be a great fit for the Suns. Like he can come in, play power forward. I mean, power forward, maybe center. Like I might even have Jay Crowder coming off the bench. Like we can move away from him, stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be real good to help us with the rebounding. And like I said, I'm just a little scared in the playoffs of just going through like that Giannis situation again, where it's just like we just got bullied, just straight up bullied. They took our lunch.
And yeah, they did.
And Clippers did the same thing before that. But go ahead.
Lakers,
even though we
beat the Lakers played the Bucks, I feel we didn't. AD should be guarding Giannis. He should be. Yeah, that should be his man the whole game. And AD, we had THT on him, and Westbrook was on him for stretches of the game. Like, yeah. My bad. I mean, he's a beast among boys.
Yeah, he's a whole lot and stuff like that. So my thing is just, I just don't want to go through a situation like that again where Giannis is just out here or just physical. Like, because the Clippers too in the playoffs too, like, even though we got past them, but like one of the key things was, like I said, being physical and just coming in, taking our lunch and stuff like that. And that kind of happens just because we're a very like youthful team. Like we're a very young team. So it's just like everybody hasn't came into that grown man strength yet and stuff like that. And it kind of showed, especially against Milwaukee, because ain't no way DeAndre Ayton should be asked for a max after Giannis gave him 50 points like 4 games. But anyways, what was the next topic that we had, Jay?
The Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, speaking of lunch, taking people's lunch, my Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers, we still own the Chicago Bears, man. We still own them. We out there doing our thing. I don't know, like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is out there playing with a messed up toe or whatever the case may be. Hopefully it's not too crazy. But my thing is just, I think about daily, like, is this it for Aaron Rodgers? Like, is this the last year with him? Is he going to leave? Is he going to retire? Is he going to want to like go to another team or whatever the case may be? That's something I worry about. But
he else in jeopardy.
You think he just gonna go away and just does he want to just retire a Packer? Does he like feel petty like just how we did it? Even though I understand either way, like we don't deserve him, so it's just like I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just really wish that, you know what I'm saying, this year could be the year, but I don't know. It's a lot going on. I don't really see it. Like our defense is starting to pick up towards like kind of in these December games and stuff like that. But I don't know if this is necessarily a championship roster because, like I said, I feel like we still got a lot of holes. Like our cornerbacks are trash. Like our wide receivers.
He got a pick six last week.
Yeah, he got a pick six. Yeah, he got a pick six yesterday too. Or I don't know if it was Stokes or it might have been Rodgers, but he got a pick six yesterday. But it's just like it's so inconsistent. It's just so like you never know. And then Jair Alexander, I think he might have came back this week. This might have been his first week back. So that was a little like, okay, cool. But like it's just a lot of holes and stuff like that. I just see with the Packers, and it's just like if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. How do you feel about your Eagles? And y'all had a bye.
Oh, okay. So I needed the Cowboys to beat the Washington football team.
I wanted them to lose too. Go ahead.
My bad, let me put in the Chargers. But yeah, so I'm glad they beat them. So they got, but the Eagles, they have to win 4 in a row or like 3 in a row if we want to get in there. So when it comes down to stuff like this, we usually lose games that we're supposed to win. So we can't drop a single one of them. And we play Washington twice. We play the Giants and the Cowboys to end it all. So we just need to win out. No excuses, no losses.
Good luck. Good luck with that shit.
We right there. We're tied with the 6th, and the 17th for that last wild card spot. We still got a chance, but they just have to win. I mean, a few lucks.
And speaking of tough schedules, I want to just skip back over to basketball one hot second. The Lakers have some very, even though it's not necessarily like season defining or whatever, but y'all do have some very crucial matchups and a very tough schedule coming up. Y'all play the Mavericks on Wednesday. I don't think Luka's gonna be playing, so that's good Mavericks for y'all.
Give us a run for our money though.
Yeah, Mavericks even without Luka, I still think they're still pretty good. And this is actually gonna be for that because right now it's kind of like a 3-way tie between y'all, but for like the 6th and the 8th seed. So if y'all lose to the Mavericks on Wednesday, and then I think after that y'all play the Kings or the Raptors or whatever. So it's just like, y'all play the Wolves on that Thursday or Friday. And so these are two games that, you know what I'm saying, these are very crucial games for y'all that y'all need to. So like if y'all win these next two, then okay, then you can prompt in here and be like, yeah, we got 4 in a row, or we got blah 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 blah. And y'all can really be like, all right, cool. Because right now it's back against the wall time now. Go ahead.
Yeah, we need to take care of our business. Like we can't, because I think when we go to Dallas, it's like we played them, then the Rockets, then the Spurs. But I think it's just Dallas this time. No Luka means we need to go hard. AD, he's still battling with his knee soreness or whatever soreness he has. As long as he can come back healthy when we come back off the road trip, when we come back, then I'll be fine with that. But just take care of business. Take care of business. That's all.
So how do you feel if you do lose against the Mavericks? Or do you think, so what is your honest prediction? Do you think that y'all might win one, lose one? You think that y'all going to beat the Mavs, lose to the Grizzlies or to the Wolves? You think that y'all going to lose to the Mavs and beat the Wolves? How you thinking? Or you think straight 4 in a row?
Minnesota, Chicago.
Ooh, tough. Well, all of Chicago got COVID, so y'all might, that one might be postponed, but
okay. And then after that we got Phoenix. So
so it's a very tough. Y'all got a tough.
I'm definitely looking to beat Minnesota and Dallas for sure. The Bulls gonna be our tester if they play that game or not, because that'll be the last game we play until we play y'all. And y'all have to come to Staples Center, so I feel like that's gonna be a little bit more
Crypto Arena. Get it right.
No. It's still Staples Center. Look at the floor.
So they took the thing off. Yeah, you ain't down here in LA, man. They took it off the thing now, man.
No, I was down there for Comic-Con. I got to see it the week before they took it down.
Oh, okay.
I walked in front of it. I got my pictures or whatever. You feel me?
So it was gone. It was gone, or it wasn't gone yet.
When I went to Comic-Con, I went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The letters were still there. Monday, when I flew back, is when they took the letters off.
Oh, okay.
So I got to see it all weekend.
Yeah. But anyways, go ahead and who do you think that y'all win all 4 and then y'all drop? Do y'all beat us?
We can go on a 5-game win streak. I'm putting us on a 5-game win streak until we play y'all.
So you think
that's the next 3 games? And if we get 8 by then, I'm hoping at least get AD back versus Phoenix, so we can get in there and show. Because I think y'all beat us the first time. It was a blowout game.
Yeah, it was a blowout. Y'all started fighting with each other. It was just
ESPN and
it was a lovely sight.
Everybody was chirping that game. Everybody was chirping.
For whatever reason, I guess the beef is reignited, kind of, because like I don't understand. Like when we sent y'all home, like it was real chatty. Like the last 2-3 minutes, D Book was talking trash. Dennis Schroeder was talking trash. AD was mad, and it was just like a lot of like Jay Crowder was doing the salsa. It was just a lot. It was a lot to take in. And so when we played y'all again, it was the same thing. And then, but y'all kind of like, we started chirping with y'all, and then you know how it go. Like when you playing pickup or whatever, and then they own team start arguing with each other. It's like, oh yeah, this game is already over. All we need to do is just score and get these bums off the court. But what do you think it is? Do you think do you think it's like they don't like each other? Do you think it's just like they don't like, I don't know. Or is it just like we talk smack, they talk smack? Or what do you think it is?
It's just that playoff run. It feels like everybody feels some type of way, and then y'all rival. Y'all we in the same division. Y'all finally good when we good. Like it's finally going to be exciting to play the Suns again because we used to blow y'all out the water. We used to
No,
just
let's not do that. Let's not do that.
we used to beat up on y'all.
Don't do that.
We used to beat up on y'all. Y'all had
no, because we sucked around the same time. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because y'all was in the same drought that we was
go down
in.
the talking stick and get y'all the business. We used to go down there and get y'all the business.
Y'all was in the same drought because before y'all won the championship, because y'all did damn near like we would have did what y'all did realistically, because y'all went to like what a 10-year drought, the same as us, or like how many year drought? It was an 8-year drought.
Except no.
It was an 8-year drought with no playoffs.
Our last playoff run was in 2013. It was a 6-year drought, 6-season drought.
Okay. It was a 6-year drought.
We put y'all away 10 years ago, and y'all just came back last season. Ron Artest, we went under. You feel me? Amari Stoudemire and them. He put y'all out, and y'all just came back to life 10 years ago.
Like I said, we gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right. And speaking of we gonna be all right, did you catch a little bit of that Kanye Drake concert, the little benefit concert for Free Larry Hoover?
I just liked how Kanye was doing the late registration songs. I have the CD, so it feels a little different. And I got Graduation too, so he did a couple of them. So I mean, I think that was cool. I still need to tune in to BMF. I just ain't got. Is the season over? But I want to sit through, be able to watch all the episodes.
Oh yeah. The season is over for BMF. BMF is crazy, and then Insecure was on last night. I thought the season finale for Insecure was because it's typically 8 episodes, and they premiered 8 last night, and I was just like, what? Like, this is how y'all gonna end it? But then I guess this season is gonna be 10 episodes, so I was like, okay, cool. But back to the Larry Hoover concert, I thought it was pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, this is like if Drake and Kanye ever had a versus, like who would win? But I feel like Drake kind of just mailed it in, like just like with his performance. Like, yeah, I feel like he didn't like perform like the hits that he could have, or like whatever the case may be. And I just feel like the energy wasn't there. I don't think that he was really out there trying to like upstage Kanye or whatever the case may be. So, but I think it was cool. It was really interesting to see like when they panned to the crowd, and like because I kind of live around the area, like it wasn't that packed. Like typically when it's a USC game, like it's the streets are shut.
Like the Instagram stories I saw my friends from high school and shit, like it looked pretty packed.
Nah, I think it was like from what I've seen and stuff like that. If you look at the camera when we watch it, it was like kind of like it was spotty. It was just like, oh, this is a little weird. But like I said, when USC plays on Saturdays, especially by the Coliseum, you can't go nowhere. The freeway is packed, the street is packed. And I went to Popeyes and on King, and I was just like, okay, cool. But like I said, if I'd have went to that Popeyes when USC was playing, it would have been like, damn, why did I even come this way? And then it's like I went home, was like, oh yeah, they is, and I was like, okay, like it's not as active as I thought it was gonna be, but
really,
it was cool.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, it was cool for what it was, but I think that'll do it for this episode, man. So we got the Clippers tonight. Hopefully we can pull out this dub. Y'all play again on what, Wednesday?
Yes.
Dallas. So I mean, unless some trades or something happen, we'll probably catch y'all on Wednesday and recap the game and see how it go, man. Till next time. Peace.